Welcome to the next episode in the All Pro series. Next up, we got second team All Pro, Quenton Nelson from the Colts. We are going to do third down touchdown passes, and then we're going to look. Actually, we're going to look at some. We're going to look at a couple touchdown runs, some big ones that were actually all 20 plus. So we'll look at those. Anyway, let's get started. We'll roll through the sideline view. So it's obviously in the white zone. 4-yard touchdown against the Steelers. Quick throw. I don't imagine Q had to do much. So Q's over at the left guard. Again, they didn't do much, but look at those movement skills. Uncovered, went to help. Saw somebody twisting back the other way. Was able to pick that up, but the pass is already gone. All right, moving on. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Okay, here we go. Steelers again. 15-yard touchdown this time. Looks like a 4-man rush. Alright, so this time they have to create some time for Flacco to find that guy. Real close splits. Trying to keep the pocket small. Alright, uncover or halfway cover, so it might be just right here. Yeah, they tried to do a stunt. Or not stunt, a twist. So posting that inside hand and then getting his eyes to the outside guy. Looks like the NFL's finally getting better teaching linemen this. But anyway, he sees somebody moving in, so he lets that guy go and he does eventually twist. Help pick that up. I mean, pretty straightforward. Good awareness and sort protection. That's what I call it. All right, 18-yard touchdown against the Jags. Looks like they send some type of blitz. Straight up jump ball. All right, let's see what we got. We got 5 on the line, 3 on Q's side. So we got some type of stunt. Yeah, Q has that locked up. So again, if you've been watching these videos, very similar thing. Got the inside hand posted for that threat. Got the eyes looking for anything coming back outside, which Armstead then twists, so then he redirects to him. I mean, hands wide, but just sturdy. Gets a full push, doesn't even really move. Physical ability right there. And I think, honestly, man, you look at linemen coming out and you see guys that, just like they say you can't teach speed, you can't teach strength. You can train, but natural strength is natural strength. So when you see these linemen that are physically dominant and have balance, I mean, it's unless they completely are terrible at technique, it's hard for them not to be pretty good. All right, so Titans 10-yard touchdown. Titans a real good front. All right, they send the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on this blitz. So we got tight end and running back standing in to help. So it should be one-on-one for Q. He gets a linebacker. Excuse me. Again, I mean that guy didn't really threaten him, but just strong, physically strong and plus balance. I mean, hands were a little wide, didn't really matter. All right, Bills this time. play action. And this is quick, so I won't slow this down. I don't imagine Q had a whole lot to do right here. But he's got L over, so everybody steps down the opposite way. Yeah. Alright, next play. 27-yard touchdown against the Titans. And it's just a check down. Alright, so once again, I doubt he had much to do. That was an immediate pass. Almost like a little screen. But we'll watch. Yeah. Yeah, the line's just occupying space. They didn't have much to do there. Alright, 13-yard touchdown against the Giants. Another good front that I can't wait to see this year. Alright, 3-step drop. Flacco's just putting them up there, I see. That helmet looks so big with that Guardian. Anyway. Alright, like I said, 3-step drop, pretty quick throw. Got tight end in. Alright, looks like one-on-one, but it might be a twist. Yeah, one-on-one block, pretty quick, just pushes him right out the pocket. Again, Trent winning out here. Collide completely moves them now. They might have been doing a twist, but just completely jams that defender up. Yeah, no shot there. Nice catch by Alec Pierce. All right, 7-yard tutty against the Giants again. 3-step, pretty easy. Yeah, we'll just play to the next one. Looks like Dexter Lawrence might not be in this game. Anyway, one-on-one pass rush. I mean, again, his hands are kind of wide. They are very wide. It's not what you love, but again, just too strong. I mean, he holds his position. Reminds me a lot of when we watched Tristan Wirfs. All right, that was the last one. Yeah, those were all pretty quick. So we got 4 big running plays from Jonathan Taylor that we will watch. First up is against my Bears. 29-yard touchdown. All right, Jonathan does a lot of the work on that, so we'll focus on the end zone, of course. Close splits again. Looks like an outside zone, so everybody's moving. Q's defender is the next level linebacker. Completely. I don't even understand how he got the angle on him. Well, he is on the middle, but from this point, I don't know why you don't outrun Q. I guess, well, he's playing the cutback, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Either way, good job creating the lane. Now, zone, we know it's a lot of two-way goals, but I keep saying put your butt to the play, show the running back at least where the path is. So that's the play side. I'm going to put my butt to the play. I don't know where the running back is, but I'm putting my butt to the play. And so at least he knows where I'm at. Now, because at that point, yeah, he might be doing a cutback, but now he sees, okay, if he's able to get to that lane, I know I got a block there. And that's kind of where he goes. And then Q finishes the block and puts the linebacker on the ground. Nasty like usual. All right, next up. Should have known it was going to do that. 65 yards. And these next two are against the Titans, which is a little surprising. So let's see what we got. 65-yard tutty. Okay. Looked pretty clean to the third level. And then after that, it was up to him. All right, so let's see what Q does. Let's see what this is. Might be a split zone. So they do a wham trap type thing. Q's going to engage, but then let 91 go, and then the tight end is going to kick him out. So then Q goes to the next level. Well, he really just swims them. So it's kind of a wham. It's a little tight in there over here. But anyway, Q's on the next level on the linebacker. Completely walls him off. Again, I don't love the hands. The hand placement is super wide. He's bear hugging him. But, you know, he's not holding. So he does his job. Let me see. So honestly, I mean, obviously, you know, everybody does their job over here, but I would say this is just this is on Jonathan Taylor. Just a good job of not panicking. Stay in the path, and then of course when you get to the third level, making a man miss. But yeah, Q's. I mean, he is pretty much like a check mark when you run in as far as an assignment. Like 99% of the time, you know he's gonna be good on his assignment. All right, not sure this is not working. So Titans again. So 70-yard touchdown this time. If this wants to load. Not sure what's happening. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. All right, so second giant touchdown. Again, look, I mean, that one looked cleaner than the last one. Didn't have to do much, but outrun everybody. All right, so let's watch. Let's watch Quenton on this one. This time you got Tavondre Sweat, a great rookie. Just trying to tell people about. Let's see what happens over here. Quinn's on play side. Looks like a split zone to me. So the line's going to zone step down. Actually, that's not a split zone. That's a trap. So tight or tackles pulling around to kick out on the edge, so everybody else steps down. So 93 is secured. Q's just gonna chip, go to the next level, and he does. I mean, he didn't have to do a whole lot. Jonathan made it easy on him. Just really makes kind of initial contact, stops his feet, and the linebacker goes into pursuit. So, you know, I would like to see him wall it off better, but, you know, again, he does his job. Occupies the linebacker enough. Again, come on. Again, what do I say? Seconds and inches. That little moment that Q holds up this linebacker, that's the little bit of distance, the difference between the distance of him catching him and not. All right, next and last play. 26-yard touchdown against the Giants. I don't know if that's a corner or safety, but didn't really have a shot against Jonathan Taylor. All right, Q's over here. Let's see what we got. All right, now this is a split zone. So everybody's going to zone to their right. So Quenton should be working this way. Gets position on this guy. They zone combo up to the next level to the linebacker. Driving this guy way off the ball. But to the play, let me see. Looks like most of the line got good movement. Well, he held his ground, but everybody else, I mean, they moved that whole spot. Tight end is getting pushed back. I mean, these two are in the backfield, but the rest of everybody has pushed the line back, giving a lot of space. Again, Jonathan Taylor running pretty clean to the end zone. Okay, that's it for Quenton Nelson. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the convo started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next episode.